Question 2. Use the properties of exponents to rewrite this expression. Then evaluate the rewritten expression for the given values of m and n to complete the statement. So we've got this expression right here with m and n. And technically, since the ultimate question is when m equals -6 and n equals 2, the value of the expression is blank, we could immediately substitute those values for m and n. So if you're really good with a calculator, especially the graphing calculator, you could jump straight to that step. But let's follow the directions, and first let's simplify this problem just to make it easier to input those values. So the first thing I see is this 2 on the outside. And we know when we raise a power to a power, that's called the power rule of exponents, and it's something like this. If we take a and raise it to the b power and raise that to the c power, really what we can do as a shortcut is we can multiply those exponents together in this problem. So we've got 7. Technically doesn't have an exponent, but if it doesn't have an exponent, we can raise it to the first. We've got m to the -2nd power. We've got an m to the +2nd power and an n, again, not raised to a particular power, so we'll raise it to the first, and all of that raised to the second. So let's apply this power to a power rule by multiplying the exponents. So we're going to rewrite the 7 as 1 times 2 power. We're just taking this exponent and multiplying it by this exponent. And now we're going to take the m to the -2nd and multiply it by 2. We're going to take this m to the +2 power and multiply it by 2. And we're going to take that n to the first and multiply it by 2. So we'll rewrite this as 7 squared. M to the -4th power, m to the +4 power, and n to the +2 power. 7 to the 2nd power is 49. When you multiply the same variable, remember you add the exponent. So m to the -4 times m to the +4 is the same thing as m raised to the -4 plus 4 power. -4 plus 4 is 0. And then finally, the zero power rule, anything raised to the 0 power is just 1. So m to the 0 power just becomes a 1. So our simplified answer here is 49n squared. This isn't our answer because then they want us to evaluate this when m is -6 and then when n is 2. You'll notice there are no m's anymore. So yeah, simplifying this makes it much easier now to substitute these values for those variables. So instead of 49n squared, we're going to replace the n with 2. (2 squared is 4, so 49 times 4. We'll obviously want a calculator for that. To verify our answer, 196.